Now, in terms of the types of possession, they may be divided into one, partial possession, and this may be voluntary for people who are seeking contact with the world of the jinn, that spirit world, that evil spirit world. To be able to do things in this world. You have people who become what they call mediums. A medium where you may go to such and such a person who is a medium, and that person goes into a trance or into a state, and then next thing you know, that person is talking to you as if it was your dead father. Whether in the voice of your father or in a strange voice, but talking about things which they shouldn't have known. And this area of mediumship is experienced by people all over the world. You also have fortune tellers and magicians who utilize this mode of mediumship to be able to do things like accurately predict incidents from the future. Fortune tellers, of course, there are many types. I mean, and most of them are just playing on your natural life. You come to see them, they're reading your lines on your palm, or they're reading your tea leaves or whatever, and they tell you you're going to travel. Well, yeah. You're not married? Okay, you're going to have children. So they're telling you things that, hey, most people travel, most people have children, you know, and other things like that from your life. You'll have a fight with your mother-in-law. In other words, they're just playing on your normal life experiences that are found in everybody. So they focus on those that are most common and they say them to you. And of course, for you, when you have the fight with your mother-in-law, you say, the fortune teller, he told me I was going to have a fight with you. You forget all of the other things that he told you was going to happen that didn't happen. But you just remember that one about the fight with your mother-in-law, right? This is human nature. And the Prophet ﷺ told us, about how those among them are able to gain accurate information. Because you have recorded cases of some fortune tellers who accurately predicted incidents that happened in human history. To details. Not just generalities, but to details. So, how do they do it? Well, the Prophet ﷺ explained that it was through the agency of the jinn getting access to information of what is going to take place, which is known to the angels, revealed to them by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they're able to access some of that information and they pass it on to the fortune tellers who are properly connected with them, engaged in different acts of sacrilege to make that connection. The other kind of possession is that of possession of objects. And the classical case of possession of objects is the case of the golden calf of Prophet Musa. In the time of Prophet Musa, when he went to receive the Torah, and as Samiri told the people who were waiting behind that Musa has gone up on top of the mountain, but actually his God's down here. He told the people to gather their gold, melt it down. He supposedly took some dust from the footprint of an angel, throw it in the mix, and he came up with a calf. And of course, when he's telling the people that this calf, this is what Musa has gone up to the top of the mountain to worship. He's right here. That's who Musa has gone to worship. The people, of course, looked at him and said, well, I don't think so. But then what happened? The calf said, moo. When the calf said moo, everybody dropped down prostrated. That was it. You know, that was the proof. So, possession of an object. And we had, some years back in the 90s, one day, when the Hindus, who worship Ganesh, that's their favorite, the elephant head god, and how he got an elephant head is quite funny story. But Ganesh, right, according to what they would do, is that part of their puja or worship is to pour milk over his head. They pour it on the other idols too. But anyway, when they're pouring milk, one day, they were pouring milk on the head of Ganesh. And the milk, normally would just pour down and end up in the dish below, platter below. The milk, instead of just going down, it started to go into the mouth. And it was all over the world. It was in India. I remember temples in the US, the UK, they reported the same thing. Of course, scientists were saying, oh, this is capillary action. You know, these statues of Ganesh were made from stone. And, you know, stone has air bubbles in it, spaces in there. So it was just the spaces, the milk was just going in. But it was happening with metal. There wasn't sufficient explanation. But it happened for just one day. What was the conclusion for Hindus? Ganesh is God. After you've seen that, that's convincing. So, possessing the object to create belief or strengthen false belief, it happened in the time of Musa, in Ganesh, and in other people's times also.